Hello, fitness friends. Today we're going to be covering why you shouldn't set goals in 2022. So, look, it's around the end of time of year, right? Everyone's going to be setting goals, everyone's going to be setting new action plans. So, that's you included, and also everyone else around the world as well. They say people usually only set their goals once and then they never review them. So, I'm going to kind of cover this process for you on how you can break down your goals. I'm going to share with you some of my goals for public accountability this year, which we can talk about in another episode. But let's dive into it. So guys, I don't believe in setting goals. I more like to change my goals into the word milestone. So, say if you go, oh, my goal is to have a 7-figure business. You want to shift your thinking and say, my next milestone is to generate $1 million in annual income. And then I'm going to move on to the next milestone after that. So it's a very slight change in terminology, but it has helped me a lot because I used to reach a lot of goals and there was an end point. So now I just think of them as milestones, and you're always thinking, what's next, especially in business. And it will happen as well with your clients in health. When they want to lose that 10 kilos, that's just a milestone. They've got somewhere to go after that. And I find that has helped me stay more highly motivated and get a lot more done. Now, guys, simple fact is most people don't achieve their goals, right? I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible for you today. You want to break down your goals into health, wealth, relationship, and business, right? There can be a couple of other facets, but you're able to run through this flow on each and every single pillar within your life. Right? Make sure you don't set an endpoint and goal. If you want to, get that 7-figure business next year, that's just a milestone, and then you want to push on to the next one. That's why I prefer to set 5-year vision plans rather than annual goals, right? Because you can say, hey, in 5 years, I want to have $10 million revenue, and you go, my next milestone is hitting, $1 million cash collected, or whatever it is for you, right? I'm just throwing numbers out there. So make sure that you just create your milestones before you move on to the next one. So you're going to have a series of milestones over the next 5 years that you need to hit over a weekly, monthly, annual, 3-year, and then 5-year plan. Now, guys, when you set your milestones for next year, I want you to focus on what you can do daily, what you can do monthly, and then make sure that you review your progress every 90 days. So let's just dive into a very quick example of how I can break down my health goals for you guys, what I need to do, how I'm going to be able to implement it. So next year, what I'm going to do, the next milestones of my fitness, I want to run 2,000 kilometers next year, which is double what I did this year. I want to get back to a milestone of doing 140 kilo bench, 160 kilo squat, 200 kilo deadlift. And then I want to get back down as another milestone to my 85 kilo weight, which I used to play AFL at. I did put on a bit of weight when I stopped playing footy and moving as much, and honestly just got a bit lazy. Now, when I like to break it down, I've got those 3 milestones. And remember, wealth, health, relationships, business, right? They're your big pillars in life, right? But you want to go, what can I do in the next 24 hours to get momentum, right? So I can talk to my running coach, right? I have a running coach, tell him, hey, this is my goals next year. What do we need to do to hit it, right? And also, like with my one of my milestones, being making sure that I, hit those strength numbers, is I need to find a strength coach who's always a runner, who's also a runner. So having strength coaches who are just strength coaches is great, but you want someone who's also like a distance runner as well, so they understand what you're going through. And then obviously with the weight loss one, I know who I'm talking to, guys. I've got to organize my TDEU and then make sure that I'm at a deficit, right? That's quite simple stuff. So that's like what I can do in 24 hours. Now, if I do those things over the next 24 hours, I'm going to get momentum and everything's going to start moving forward. But then we're going to look at what can we do in the first 28 days. So, with my running at the moment, I've got some ITP pain. So I need to make sure I book in for my physio for the next month and that I've got time organized for my rehab plan. Then obviously I need to start the strength training program for 4 days a week, and I need to make sure I track my MyFitnessPal every single day. So then after that, I've got momentum in 24 hours, and then I've also got a flow of what I can do and control over the next 28 days. Then guys, after that, after the 28 days, you just want to review your progress, right? How is the running going? How is the strength going? How is the weight loss going? What do I need to improve? I always run through what's going well, what isn't, and what changes need to be made to make sure that I hit that next milestone. Guys, very, very simple, right? I did one on health today because I knew you guys would resonate with that a lot and would understand it, but it works the same within your business goals as well. So when you set some goals this year, we've got a very, very special event on Friday at 1 p.m. Where we can set your goals, or your milestones as I prefer to call them. It's really the same thing. The milestone changes just really changed a couple of things in my mindset on making sure that I know life's a longer journey and it's not just goal hit and then kind of stop moving on. So guys, I hope you got a little bit of value from today. I more importantly hope that you guys have an absolutely smashing 2022. It's about to be a tiny bit slower over the next week or so within our businesses, you know, couple of public holidays and things like that. Make sure you guys recharge, re-energize, because next year is going to be absolutely humongous for your fitness business. You're going to reach every goal that you hit with consistency, discipline, and the right team behind you guys. Anything is possible in 12 months. So set big, bold goals, and I know that you'll be able to hit it once you get the right team on board. It's going to be absolutely incredible year for all of us next year.